Hello, everyone. This is Crystal here with your July 24th, 2020 daily tarot reading. As always, we're picking up on the overall energy of the day. So let's go ahead and get into it. And today, I want you to, before we even get started, kind of have a question in the back of your mind because I'm going to pull a card from our Angel Answers deck, which gives you a direct answer to a question that you might have. So let's see. Ooh, I got a couple cards already trying to fly out. Let's see what July 24th holds for us. Ten of Pentacles. We've been having this recent. Two of Swords in reverse. I'm going to stop there. All right, and then let's pull us an Angel Answers card. So once again, think of a question that's been on your heart, something that you've been wondering about, that you might need some spiritual advice or guidance with. These cards give you a direct answer. All right, and this card wanted to come out. So I don't know what our answer is yet, but I'll put it over to the side and we will read that last. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles, which gives us a very earthy day. Okay, so the suit of Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, our earth element is definitely taking over. The Ten of Pentacles, as you can see, both of these people in this card have worked really, really hard to get to where they are. I guess some people could argue maybe, who knows, maybe it was just handed down to them, the wealth, because the Ten of Coins is about like family security and stability and working really hard. Somebody worked hard in order to put this family in the position they're in. So we're just going to, for the sake of the story, say that they worked hard. They worked their butts off to get to where they are now, to have all these little grandchildren, I'm assuming, that they have. It's a card of complete happiness. What is more complete than feeling grounded with where you are in life? And being able to look at your nice house with your nice yard and your nice dog and little kids, neighbors come over because you just have a peaceful aura. Like, I think we all aspire to be there. And if you're already there, that's great. I know every day that isn't necessarily highlighted, but it is today. So pat yourself on the back if you have already gotten over some of those milestones that some people wish they could get to. I love the Ten of Coins because it definitely brings like financial prosperity, windfalls of cash. This can be that you put your effort into something and it really, really pays off today. But it's not something that just a lot of the times happens overnight. It's something that's been building up, something that you've been waiting on, and or either like I said, a payment. But besides money, Pentacles are just earth and enjoying the earthly realm. So this is great. It's also a huge family card. So family might be really where we can lean today, looking, whether it's leaning on family members, even if it's friends. Some people are like, I never had, a strong family, connections. So they lean on friends to be that for them. Whatever family means to you, whatever security means to you, find that today. Now, we do have the Two of Swords in reverse. So it seems to be a situation that either some of us are avoiding, like we've seen the truth of a situation, and instead of just making a decision, we're still like trying to act confused when there's really maybe nothing to be so confused about. I always think of the Two of Swords in reverse as, yes, most of the time it is coming out of this place of being confused on what this relationship is, or being confused on if I should move or if I should stay. Should I stay at the job or should I leave? The Two of Swords in reverse says you already know. You're not at a crossroad anymore. You have gained enough knowledge or information about the situation to know what decision needs to be made. And it looks like the decision that will be made is to pick you because the woman is here. And yes, this can be, nobody wants to be in a situation. This looks horrible. Nobody wants to be in this situation. But instead of her like fighting the crows off, why doesn't she just or why can't I think of the word? I cannot talk. She should just, oh my gosh, she should just take the blindfold off and, you know, just move forward. But instead, she's making things so much harder for herself. Well, luckily it's in reverse. So we're at a place today of making some decisions, seeing things for what they are. And I get it. Sometimes, you know, if you're in a marriage or let's use a marriage. You're in a marriage and you all have children and you don't know how you're going to leave, or you're in a relationship and you really invest a lot of time and energy into it. Sometimes you can see that this is clearly not for me. I'm not happy. But what do I do? Where do I go? If I leave, what's next? And this is why we get into the woman. This is why it's saying, maybe write it down today. Making the decision you should be able to do. Now, moving forward with the decision, maybe not so much, but coming out of some type of confusion, you should be able to. And maybe it is making that plan. This lady is patiently waiting for her lover, you know, and she's kind of looking at these cards. She's looking at maybe her friends stress out about love. You know, sometimes you have to see past where you feel like you are and really find yourself being grounded in what you're building towards the future. Or, you know, sometimes you might be seeing your friend freaking out today and you might have to be that person to kind of speak logic into them or hope into them to realize that better days are coming. But regardless, this woman she's a romantic. She is definitely a hopeless romantic. And for those of you who are kind of sitting by, just letting life pass you by, waiting on that perfect marriage or waiting on that perfect moment, you have to, you know, for one, write it down. Your words are super powerful today. So what you write down can definitely manifest. But also find yourself being patient with the process, you know, and loving you within that waiting period. Okay, so now we all have a question in mind. I know I have my question in mind right now, and let's see what the answer is. Not the right time. How convenient for my question. Now let's read this. Let's see what not the right time is. Not the right time, page 58. All right. And it says, this is not the right time presently for what you're inquiring about. This answer is not a no, just a not yet. Have patience. Your angels will give you a sign when the time is perfect. Okay, which we were kind of talking about. This is funny that was there. Not rushing things, you know, seeing the situation for what it is, but being patient enough through the process to know that something is really, really in the works for all of us today, which feels amazing. Whether it is a blessing of finances that some of you all need, or hopes of family or moving or travel, whatever it might be, but it's definitely coming in. Just not right now is the time for maybe pushing full throttle with it. Okay, so I hope this helped a little bit. If you all need, or a lot of it, if you all need a private reading, you can always email me at crystalneath@gmail.com. Have a great one, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.